Good afternoon. I hope this weekly e-news finds you well on this day. It is the Wednesday of Holy Week. Many of us like to go from Palm Sunday to Easter and call it a day and be done. And for me, I have to go through the whole week. We start out with waving our palm branches or leafy branches and placing our cloaks on the road as we enter into Jerusalem on that Palm Sunday, saying, Hosanna, Hosanna. And by Thursday, we start to feel it. We start gathering around that table and to remember that last meal that Jesus sat down with his friends and his disciples. And then we enter into Good Friday. What's so good about it? It's a good question. And yet what we do know is that Jesus continued to walk. Jesus was betrayed. Jesus held people accountable. And Jesus died. And the goodness out of that Good Friday is that there's resurrection, hope and promise, light and love that happens 3 days later after that crucifixion. What makes it so important to walk through that journey through this whole Holy Week is that it's a continuum. It's hard to make these shifts, and yet we do it all the time culturally. And yet in this moment, it's important for us to let the words and the songs and the somberness to seep in as we do our work as Christians, as we do our work as faithful individuals. What does it mean to die? What does it mean to be betrayed? How do we forgive? And how then do we think of resurrection, hope, and promise in a way that offers reconciliation? These are all big questions to think about and think through in this Holy of Holy Weeks. So I ask for you not to jump so quickly from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday. It's okay to feel a little uncomfortable thinking about the things that Jesus went through, because I suspect many of us have gone through it as well. How then do we lean into those moments in prayer, in support from others? How do we find the hope and light of resurrection in what we do? And how then do we lean into those moments of somberness to get to the light? Lots of themes that we work through in this season and in this week. I hope that in the midst of this week, though, that you breathe, that you drink your water, that you are good to yourself, and to take moments to pause and to know that you are loved. There's worship here on Friday evening at 7 p.m. It is a Good Friday service. It is a Tenebrae service, a service of shadows, a service of reminding us of Jesus' death, in anticipation then for Easter Sunday, where we will have resurrection at 10 a.m. Sunday morning. My friends, I hope you are well on this day and that you're doing okay post-snowstorm at the end of March, of course. I hope God's light and love are with you in this week as we continue to traverse this Holy Week. Be well, my friends, and I hope to see you real soon.